bring him back.
But you cannot defy your creator. Even I make mistakes, like you.
Alright, so, anywho, I haven't done videos in a while. I've been working again. I also haven't been up to doing it lately, but I figured, given the circumstances, those of you who just saw that, that would be the starting cinematic for the quest called the Sacrifice. Now, anyone who knows Excalibur knows he's decent. I even underestimated him and undermined his power at one point in time. But he's pretty destructive. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you could just...
Foundry has items for you, operator.
Yeah, I know. You can just check. Okay, so anyways, so Excalibur's pretty powerful. Those of you who know his abilities, he's really good with swords, really powerful. I figured after a while of not doing so many videos and such, and giving my personal opinion, as I stated before, these videos for now are an opinion on the Warframes, their abilities, what they can do, how they fight, and as I also stated, I wanted them to be rank 30. Well, Excalibur Umbra is rank 30. So, he's maximum rank. Now, this is Excalibur Umbra. A lot of players like him and a lot of players want him. He's possible to get. He is obtainable. When you get him, he is maximum rank. He also comes with a sword called the Skiajaki. I think that's how you say it. Don't quote me on that. I could very well be wrong. I don't always pronounce this stuff the best. I try, but I'm gonna be truthfully honest. A lot of the time, I don't have a clue. The sword you get is a Mikana. Excalibur Umbra is I guess he's like the Moon or the Lua version of Excalibur. Now, the Excalibur Umbra originally, I guess he was only on the Chinese server, but eventually what they did is they made him go global, and they gave him a quest to go along with it, called the Sacrifice. Now, to do the Sacrifice mission, which you can see here, the Sacrifice. Now, to do this mission, you need to be, I have to remember what the following quests are. You have to be, if I remember correctly, you have to be the Second Dream, the War Within, the Chains of Harrow, and then the what the heck? The Apotsy Prologue. Don't quote me on that. Again, some of this stuff is really hard to say. Anywho, so if I remember correctly, you have to beat all of that, then you can do the Sacrifice. Now, I don't want to do a whole bunch of spoilers, because those of you who haven't beaten it yet, those of you who want to, whatever, a couple things I will say. One, you need to be really experienced with your operator. I know there is a video of a guy who talked about that. I would recommend watching that, because in all truthful honesty, I don't want to just explain quite a lot of it. His video will explain it to you. Again, this is my personal opinion of Excalibur Umbra. Now, this is pretty much what Umbra looks like. Mine has attachments and syndenas and all kinds of stuff equipped, so yours won't look like this. And as you all well know, every Warframe looks different, whether they have their color different or their syndenas different. He is the original color. I haven't changed his color, mainly just because, well, he's Excalibur Umbra. The animation that I have with him, you get two different ones. You get this one, and he does this neat little thing with it. I forget what he does with it. Let me make him stand here for a second. I forget how it goes. You have to do a really good view of it. Actually, I can actually show you. Hang on. Trying to give you a real good view of how his animation goes. He has two different ones. He has this one, and then he has the noble animation. I like the noble animation. It's cool. Now in this animation, he gets all alert, like he's ready to pounce. So, needless to say, that's pretty cool. But it's not. I don't want to constantly go like this every time I'm going into a mission. Besides, I like his noble animation. It's pretty cool. He does sort of like a Vegeta thing. If any of you have seen Dragon Ball Z and Vegeta and what he does, well, check this out. Let's see. Darn it! I keep doing that thing like South Park. Darn your heart, man. Darn it! I gotta stop watching that show. Stop. Now here it is. Now watch what he does here. This is so cool. It's kind of sad because I kind of blocked a view of my friend here. That's cool. That's cool. So anyways, needless to say, first off, before I show you him in combat, let me explain this. There we go. A couple things I do want to say real quick before we do battle. He has an exalted weapon. This is the Umbra Blade. This comes already with an Orkin catalyst installed. He has special mods that come with him. There are primed mods, pretty much. I guess you could call them primed mods. Also, one thing I want to mention, when you unlock him, he has special polarities built into him. I don't know what kind of polarity it is. I would call it a sensitive polarity, but that's just me. He has special mods. They're really, really good. And also they get a boost if they're placed on the polarity that they are. Two things I want to recommend. One is you gotta have a lot of free time. And two, you need formas and endo, especially for this reason. You also need a lot of credits. He has Umbral Intensify, Umbral Fiber, and Umbral Armor. Umbral Armor ups his health, of course. It gives him plus 420 health. That's very, very good, especially for being below half powered up. He also has something called Tau Resist. I have no idea what that is, so I will Google that, or go YouTube, whatever works. And then his Umbral Armor increases his armor by 105. And also he gets plus 6 ability strength with Umbral Intensify. And they all have Tau Resist. So, it's very, very good. Very, very good. This is the Skiajati. The Skiajati is an Ikana. Now, it doesn't look too powerful, even with all these mods. Oh, also, he comes with an Orkin reactor, so you never have to do that for him. You never have to install one. Thank goodness for that, because those cost plat. Also, if you want to do alerts, that takes a while. Anyways, so he has, the mods that he get aren't really powered up a lot. Like, they're powered up, but not a lot. One thing you want to keep in mind is that if you're using his mods, like this one here, this is sacrificial pressure, and he has sacrificial steel. First, I'll explain this one. Sacrificial steel does plus 60% critical chance. That is very, very good, especially if you want many opportunities to do critical damage. It also has plus 18% damage to sentience. So, if you're on Lua and you're battling sentients, or even sentient-like creatures, that's very, very helpful. I can help you damage them. And as I said, they have a set bonus, enhanced mod, in this set, which I guess means when they're in that polarity, they get powered up. Although, don't quote me on that. All I know is that they get powered up when they're in this polarity. This is sacrificial pressure. If anyone knows the mod called, where is it? What polarity is it? Here it is. Pressure point. Pressure point increases melee damage plus 120%. So this mod does less than this. Now, while you have the sentient damage, it has plus 75% melee damage, plus 120%. So you see the difference. So the reason why I recommended Formas and all of that, well, the Formas for something different. That's so you can equip more mods and also save on your capacity. But the reason why I recommend credits and Endo is to power up this, because this mod right here is powering up his blade less than that. So that's why. Now, those mods are equipped here as well. The nice thing about Excalibur Umbra is his blade is viewable and able to be customized. That's because of the new update that they did. So, anyways, without further ado, I shall do combat with him and show you how he battles. Excalibur Umbra is very powerful, especially with all the mods. Also, his abilities were changed too. I'll show you that real quick before I forget about that. He has slash dash, dash between enemies while slashing with the Exalted Blade, similar to Excalibur. Excalibur Umbra, this is where they changed him a little bit. Radial Howl. Instead of Radial Blind, Excalibur usually just throws up his sword and blinds everyone. But with Radial Howl, instead of doing that, it states it right here. Let out ferocious howl that stuns nearby enemies and causes sentients to shred any built-up resistances. Two things that are handy with that. One, it does the same thing. It stuns nearby enemies. Also, if any of you have battled sentients before, they are crap. They build up resistances to all your damage. So say you are battling sentients and they built up resistances to your attacks. Pop Radial Howl in a certain radius with them and destroy that resistances so you can damage them again. That really helps. But that's where they changed that. Radial Javelin, the same. Launches javelins towards enemies, dealing high damage and killing walls. That's actually really fun. Use it. And then there's Exalted Blade. Summon a sword, pure lightning, and power. There's that. His passive ability was changed as well. He attacks faster and deals more damage while wielding sword. That's the same as before. But they changed it. This is a lot of fun, especially if your operator is as powerful as mine. It's about to be more powerful than the arcane Umbra exhibits sentience in combat without
Tenno,
transference
a new
control.
alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
Necessarily what that means is he goes AI, which means he fights on his own. You don't need to fight. You don't need to be inside of him to control him. He'll fight on his own. And you'll get to see how cool it is. Because he actually follows you and everything too. And he also helps you too. And he does like tactical stuff too. Like if they're trying to fire where he's firing, he'll duck down and kneel and allow you to attack. So without anything you do, let me show you what he can do. I have to pick a good mission, something that's good for this. So that way I don't take too much damage and I can fully display all of his abilities. And I am not doing survival because I do not want to be crowded by multiple enemies. But what other mission is there? Ah, what the heck, I'll do a survival. But I'm not doing that one because that one's crap. I'm not doing that one because that one's crap. Ah, here we go. This'll do. Because I get experience from kills and also experience from melee kills. Bonus plus 35% resource drop rate. I just need to check this out right here real quick. Okay, so this is a better one. Okay, so we want this one. Let's go with this one. Make sure I'm on solo. Okay, here we go. So, I'm not going to be, I mean, I might talk a little bit, have a little bit of fun, but I'm pretty much just going to use all of his abilities and pretty much just give you a good view and display of what he can do. Now, I will admit this, I am one of the players, I have heard a rumor that a lot of players, once they obtained Excalibur Umbra, they never went, well, some of them, I think, went back to Excalibur.
The infested. Lone Tenno operative hunts for
once
supplies.
Umbra came out,
set off arms to start.
Nobody wanted anything to do
biological
with
attacks.
Excalibur.
Be ready.
Once he came out, that's it. Let's grab this. There we go. There we go. Make sure I got a lot here. Like that. Okay, we got that. Give me that. Okay, here we go.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into
first,
the area.
I'm going to show
Hold
off his new ability.
Emergency life
Let me
support
get my
is
energy
inbound.
for a second here.
Delivered a life
an
support
idea.
capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
There we go.
Fallen
Go away.
enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
No. Take that. Okay. Here it is. I'm going to show it. Radio Yeah, that's cool. That's his second, one of the abilities they changed with him. Again, a lot of his other abilities are still the same. That's flat. You know, that's that. And then radio Now this is what makes Excalibur so fun.
Life support on the way.
Now this, I don't know if everyone knows this, but there's a combo you can do. Let me show you. Let me say, it's a special combo you can do mid-combo. It's a special thing you can do mid-combo. Do it. That happens.
Another life support capsule is now
It's
available.
like think of it as a radio blonde. Pretty cool. Get them here. Now this video isn't going to be too long because there's not as much to explain about them. Because again, he's just a more powered up version of Excalibur, but he's also a lot cooler. Because look, away. Okay, now I'm going to show you the sentient thing. Just start. Okay, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Boom. Okay, you did. Alright, now I'm going to show you something. Okay, this is what my operator looks like.
Get ready for a capsule.
That's how cool that is. He fights on his own. So in game, it's possible to fight alongside Umbra. He will fight alongside him. Or it's possible to like co-op him. And as you can see, wherever I go, he goes. Let me give you a better view of this. Get rid of that.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Get out me over. Truthfully honest, that's starting to drive me nuts. Hit that. How do I get out? Okay. Now I'm just going to leave him there. Now as you can plainly see, as I move away, he'll start following me. See how he attacked them? He started attacking them, and now he's running with me? It's because that's what he'll do.
Life support
He
incoming.
will follow you no matter where you go. But if you're stationary for too long, he will start fighting back. So that's what makes him so good. The kneeling thing, see if I can. There's a really good place I can do it. Let me get in the corner. That's how the best way I can show you that. You have to get really corner.
Additional life support has arrived.
Alright, here we go. No, what the? Go away! No! Okay, here. Stay right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave him here. Now...
Extraction is available, if you need it. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
See that? See that? See how he's kneeling down? He's doing that so I can hit them. So necessarily, he kneels down and you can hit the enemy. That's what he does. So that's so you can hit your target. So, it's really cool. As I said, he's tactical. He's more powerful.
Prepare for life support.
His abilities have been changed. He also got some added abilities. Radio power thing, I knew it was flying in sun, but I did not know that it destroyed most of those things. So that's pretty sweet.
Life support
activated. This is Weasel Man. So, anyway, that's my personal opinion.
Another life support capsule is now available.
My personal opinion, I want to give him an overall, he's really awesome. He's a lot of fun. I remember getting him, especially if you like zip the entire time. I mean, I laughed so hard the first time I used Excalibur, the way he usually used. I laughed so hard, my friends laughed along with me, because this is so cheap. Anybody can do this. This is so much fun. Doing this the entire time. And it's so highly addictive. That's so fun. Very helpful, very powerful, does a lot of platforming, so I I highly recommend him. And but that's pretty much my personal opinion of him.
Life support incoming.
Given his abilities, he does very well against sentient-like enemies. So I would definitely use him as support for that. Not I don't want to careless though. Not recommended for that. Because, well, the only reason I say so is because there's a really bad glitch with that. And fix that.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
So that's pretty much it. Like I said, this video will be very short. I just wanted to give you my personal opinion of him. I hope this video helps. I hope I need just battling with him a little bit. If you like the Excalibur Umbra, now if there's any combos, anything again, I was playing everything, like with the sacrifice, how to do it. I also don't want to spoil it. Like, as I said, this is not that type of video. But again, if you like this video, definitely comment, rate it, whatever. If you do have any questions, let me know. I'm not always available. I'm not
Prepare
always
for
on.
life support.
Not always checking stuff out. I'm not trying to be that. That way, if there are questions, you know, I can answer them. I'm pretty experienced in Warframe. I would call myself a mid-advanced player. Mid. Oh, so that's at the end of the day, this is just terrible.
Additional life support has
We're going
arrived.
fully on that. You guys are just not being fair. I think I gotta get it. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna run away from that for a second. Like this. No, stop killing me! You little... Eat my bullets! Yeah, you little... Take that! Take my vision! Take that! Oh my god! Oh my goodness,
The
that
longer
was
you
good.
fight, the more successful we will be.
Well, if anything, I got some info. Okay, so I'm gonna start heading towards the end. I'm getting
Life support has been
At the end of the day,
replenished.
that's just such garbage.
Get ready for a capsule.
But anyways, yeah, so I would call myself a mid-advanced player. So I would say somewhere in between there, someone who's advanced but not quite advanced. A bit in between. So I would gauge it in between average and advanced. That's where I would be. But I may not always know everything. I may
I've
not always
delivered
know
another life
who
support
does
capsule.
what, who does everything. I don't have this game exactly quite memorized. But anyways, definitely comment if you like him. But that's pretty much about it. Definitely thank you for watching. My next video, I'm pretty sure who my next video is going to include, and we'll probably include the Nova Prime, or possibly the new Limbo Prime. But I definitely wanted to make a video about this guy, because he is the brand new Warframe that they just added, and I'm going to be truthfully honest, he is so much fun, it is hysterical. So,
Well put together,
anyways,
operator.
thanks
Now
for
get out
watching.
there and...
You all have a good day, and God bless.